tell me your name and who you are.
My name is Ruth Usoro. I'm personally proud of God, and I'm also thankful that
Triple jump event over. What sort of experience was it for you?
it was an amazing experience because this is my first ever Commonwealth participation ever in my life. So I'm just grateful to God to be here and to share the track of the runway with amazing long jumpers and triple jumpers. So I'm just excited to be here.
First Commonwealth Games, were you under any form of pressure?
Not really, because I'm just coming from the World Championships, and I also shared the track with my fellow competitors some weeks ago. So I was not really under any pressure in any way. I just wanted to go there, have fun, and do what God had just deposited in me.
Have fun.
I definitely did, to the point where I forgot that was the last jump.
I saw you laughing. What was going on there?
So basically, I came in with my wrong leg, and I was like, oh, I think I have one more jump, because I was enjoying the triple jump and everything. And my coach was like, no, that was the last jump. I said, oh, okay. So I was just having fun, and I wasn't even counting the jumps. But I'm just so grateful to God that I was able to give it my best, and that was what could happen.
The World Championships and this, what was the difference between?
It's not really. There's really not much difference aside from not all the athletes that were at the World Championships are here because it's Commonwealth. So there's really not much difference. It's just the same thing. Just also using my talent to glorify God and just wanting to give the best to God for my family and for my nation.
You finished fifth, sorry. You disappointed in that?
Never. No, I'm not, because at the World Championships, I didn't even make it to the final. I didn't even get close to 14, and today I had various 14s, and some of the 14s were fouls. But I just thank God for the fact that I now know that I can still do 14 meters and even above. So I still have it within me. All I just have to do is wait for the appointed time that God says the time is right and it's going to come.
Another final for you on Sunday in the long jump.
Yes.
Would this motivate you to do even better with that one?
Definitely, it will. Just going to do the same thing, having fun, and just having faith.
So, Ruth, first World Indoors, first World Championships, first Commonwealth Games. How does that make you feel competing at this elite level consistently now? And how will that help you approach next season?
So, the fact that I had so many fests this year has just made me realize that I have so much more in me, so much embedded in me that God has placed in me, and all I just have to do is have faith and just keep executing. And moving on to next year, it just motivates me to do better. That if these great athletes can do it, that I can definitely do it too by the grace of God. And just believing in myself, believing in God, and just doing the same thing I always do. Stay motivated, stay prayerful, stay disciplined, stay humble. Just the same thing.
And combining the triple jump and long jump at elite level or such top competitions, is it something you're going to do next year? How are you finding it generally?
So it's no doubt it can be a bit hard on the body, but I know that God is my strength and He has given me this talent. So as for next year, I don't really know what next year holds, but I'll just let everything come the way it is, and let's see how next year is going to be like. I have no say about how next year is going to be like, but whatever you see me do, that's what I just do.
And you talked a bit about doing some sprinting next year as well.
Yes, I'll love to do some sprinting next year. Let's see how it goes also. I'll love to go back to my sprinting too.
So what would you say to your supporters, fans, family, everyone who's been cheering you and rooting for you?
So thank you so much, everyone. The Lord bless you, and I pray that just keep supporting me, keep praying for me. And to my parents, my mom and dad, I love you guys so much. To my best friends, I love you all so much. Thank you to my pastors and my spiritual leaders. Thank you so much. And there's still more to come. We're not done. It's not over until it's over. God still has a plan.
Yeah, let's talk to young girls who have your sort of talent, particularly when they're not winning at the start. What words do you have for them to motivate them?
So I'm going to give you this Bible verse. It's in Habakkuk chapter 1. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1 to the Bible, it says that I'm going to stand my watch and I'll see what the Lord will say to me. And the Lord answered and said, write the visions down on plain tablets because a herald will run with it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Although it's going to tarry, wait for it shall surely come to pass. So don't get tired. It will surely come to pass. Write those dreams, keep believing in God, keep praying, do not give up, because one day it's going to come to pass at the fullness of time. So just keep believing in God, knowing that He's going to make all things beautiful in His time. That's all.
How proud are you to be representing Nigeria on the world stage?
I'm very proud. This has been my dream. If my dad is watching this right now, he remembers when I said this in the parlor, in the sitting room when I was about 10 years old, and I was like, Dad, I would love to represent my country, Nigeria. At first, he wasn't taking me serious. And I said it the second day, the third day, and he took me serious and he took me to the stadium. So I'm very, very proud, and I give God all the glory for giving me this opportunity, because there's so many talented people out there, probably working harder than I am, but just the grace of God that brought me here. So it's God's grace.
We're proud of you too. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth.